social media girl, bad idea to wear white pants in the shop. Beautiful, clean, new oil or nasty, old, broke down oil? Which one do we want? Well, an interesting fact about engine oil is that not only does it lubricate our engines, but it actually helps the engine keep cool, and it cleans the engine. So obviously we want the new, beautiful oil, right? Here at EBA Automotive, we're going to give you a quick tip of how we do our oil changes. Come with us. One of the first things we want to do is actually write down the mileage, because we want to keep records of when the oil change was done. So number two, one of the things we're going to do is actually check the oil level and condition before we change the oil. We want to gather information here. In this case, the oil level is in between the crosshatch mark. What is a crosshatch? It's basically this mark right here that's in between that little dot and this dot. So somewhere in between there is normal. An engine will lose some oil between oil change intervals, but it shouldn't be empty, it shouldn't be overfilled. Somewhere in between those two dots should be fine. So now we are under the truck, and we're gonna locate the oil drain pan and the oil filter. Now, we want to be cautious here because there will be vehicles that will have more than one drain plug or drain plugs for other components. So in this case, this is the drain plug for the engine oil, and this one up here is the oil filter. So now we're going to use this box wrench and take this drain plug out so that we can drain all the old oil out of the engine. Watch out, social media girl, you might get oil all over yourself. There's all that ugly, dirty oil that we were talking about. So once all the old oil has come out of the engine, we'll put a new drain plug gasket. We'll install the drain plug, and we'll go ahead and tighten it and torque it to specification. So now we're going to move to this oil filter, and we're going to remove it. We have to let it drain a little bit. And once we drain it, we'll remove it and we install a new one. So now that the oil filter has come off, it's super important to make sure that this gasket is not stuck on the engine over there and that it came off with the oil filter, because if we have two gaskets, we can have problems. So it's time for this filter to go back in. Put a little bit of lubrication on the seal so it doesn't tear. If you can fill this filter, pre-fill it, it's a good idea. You can't always do this because of the inclination of the filter, but if you can, it's a good idea. And so we install it. Tight, but only hand tight. And so now that everything is finished down here, tight and clean, we'll go on top. So now we're back on the top of the engine, and the next thing we're going to do is locate the oil fill, which is in this case is right here. And here's a couple of things here. This truck will tell you what kind of oil or what weight of oil. You can think of oil weight as viscosity, how thick it is. And so we know this by the cap, 5W20, so that's what we're going to put in there. And then we know that this truck takes 7 quarts of oil according to the repair manual. So one thing we do is we actually fill it up with a little bit less, and then we check it, because if it's over, then we have to go back and drain it again. So a little bit less, we check it, and then we go from there. So now we have some beautiful clean oil without spilling it. And so now that we've added and adjusted the oil level, and so now that we've adjusted the oil level to the correct level, we just have to put an oil change sticker so you know when it's due next time, and the truck is good to go. Social media girl wants to play. So button, first button. Yes, okay. Unlock it with the lever on the right. Unlock it, down, yes, okay. Now the other lever. No, no.